In the heart of vast Asia, there exist regions with winters so harsh and spectacular that it's hard for the human mind to believe they're real. From ice-capped mountain peaks to valleys bathed in pristine white, nature has sculpted masterpieces that defy all laws of physics. There, the journeys of quartz crystal pillars, defying both physics and time, are a declaration of humanity's defiance of nature's harshness. Where every falling snowflake carries the primal power of millions of years of geological history. A world of stillness, yet one that possesses a powerful impact on all the senses. Winter in Asia is not just a destination. It's a surreal experience where natural wonders come to life right before your eyes. Sapporo Snow Festival, Hokkaido. Imagine Odori Park, once a lush green space, transformed into a giant sculpture gallery under the winter sky. The highlight is the towering snow and ice sculptures, some the size of buildings. They recreate everything from famous architectural landmarks and favorite cartoon characters to iconic images of Japan. As night falls, the landscape becomes more magical than ever. The statues are illuminated with vibrant colors, transforming the cold snow and ice into sparkling warm crystals. The festival is a huge economic driver, attracting millions of visitors each year and solidifying Hokkaido's position. Shirakawa-go, ancient village. Located along the Shogawa River Valley in the remote mountains, stretching from Gifu Prefecture to Toyama Prefecture. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995, this area is famous for its traditional rural houses. This architectural style has evolved over generations and is designed to withstand heavy snowfall. The roof, constructed without nails, creates a large attic space used for raising silkworms. Although the number of gasho-style houses in each village has decreased since World War II. These remaining gasho-style house clusters allow each village to retain its traditional appearance. Mount Fuji. Japan's highest mountain at 3,776 meters is not only a geographical wonder, but also a cultural and spiritual symbol. From around late October to June, the perfectly conical summit of natural wonders is covered in a blanket of soft white snow. The contrast between the pristine white snow and the dark gray volcanic slopes creates a vivid ink painting-like scene. In Japanese aesthetic philosophy, wabi-sabi is the search for beauty in imperfection, transience, and humility. Mount Fuji in winter, with its minimalist, solitary, and majestic beauty in the cold, is the perfect embodiment of wabi-sabi. In winter, when harsh weather makes climbing impossible, this isolation only adds to the mountain's mystique. Kinkaku-ji Temple, Kyoto. As iconic symbols of Kyoto, Kinkaku-ji Temple and the Golden Pavilion are must-see destinations for any traveler. This magnificent temple has 3 levels each, with a golden phoenix atop the roof, and each level has its own unique style. The ground floor is built in the Shinden style with simple wooden columns. The second floor reflects the buke style associated with samurai, while the top floor is completely covered in gold leaf. Built in the late 14th century, originally as a retreat villa for Shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu, Kinkaku-ji Temple was rebuilt in 1955 after a fire like many other historical wooden structures in Japan. Ginzan Onsen, Yamagata. If you're looking for the perfect picture of an Asian winter, Ginzan Onsen is the answer. The thick, smooth snow clings to balconies and railings, creating a scene one would typically only see in movies. When the snow falls heavily, it blankets the narrow valley and the wooden roofs, turning the entire neighborhood into a pristine white. What makes Ginzan Onsen unique is the magical contrast between the white snow and the classic streetlights. In the evening, the warm orange gas lamps illuminate the 3- and 4-story ryokan buildings dating back to the Taisho era. This light not only illuminates the streets, but also creates a warm halo that dispels the cold, inviting visitors into a nostalgic world. Shuangfeng Snow Village, Heilongjiang. Located near Harbin, the capital of Heilongjiang province, Shuangfeng offers visitors stunning snowy landscapes. The snow season in Shuangfeng can last up to 7 months, with an average annual snowfall of about 2.6 meters. Depending on where the snow falls, it takes on many different forms, appearing as snow mushrooms and other shapes. The snowy season lasts for 7 months, and the annual snowfall reaches up to 2 meters, the highest in China. To fulfill all your fairy tale snow dreams, this place is known as the Snow Town of China. You can ski play in snow globes or go sledding up the mountain to watch the sunrise. Lake Mashu, Hokkaido. In Hokkaido, where winter reigns supreme with its chilly grandeur, Mashu stands out as a unique wonder. The lake's surface renowned for its deep blue color and pristine white snow. The contrast between the smooth white snow on the lake's edge and the deep, almost black-blue color of the water is striking. Dubbed a natural wonder, it is one of the clearest lakes in the world. Although the layer of water is difficult to see in winter, the surrounding area further enhances the sense of freshness in the landscape. Otaru Canal, Hokkaido. It was a central part of the city's bustling seaport during the first half of the 20th century. Large ships were unloaded by smaller vessels, which then transported the cargo to warehouses along the canal. The canal became obsolete as modern port facilities allowed for direct unloading from larger ships. Thanks to public action, a section of the canal was beautifully restored in the 1980s instead of being filled in. The canal is an ideal place for a relaxing daytime stroll when artists display their work for passers-by. This is also the main location for the town's Snowlight Path Festival. Hakuba, Nagano. Nestled deep within the majestic Japanese Alps in Nagano Prefecture, Hakuba is known worldwide. What makes Hakuba legendary is Japan's famous powdered snow. The massive amount of snowfall is dry and fluffy, like cotton, creating slopes perfect for both skiing and snowboarding. The scenery here is truly spectacular. You'll get to admire the northern Japanese Alps with their sharp blade-like peaks. The image of ancient villages nestled at the foot of the snow-capped mountains is a vivid, unusually peaceful picture. Manali, Himachal, Pradesh, India. According to Hindu mythology, the town's name derives from Manu Alaya, the first man and lawgiver. Legend says that the sage Manu stepped into his boat here to recreate human life after the great flood that submerged the world. Manali, often called the Valley of the Gods, nestles in the majestic Himalayas, showcasing the marvels of nature. One of the must-see places in Manali is the Hidimba Devi Temple, dedicated to Hidimba. A unique feature of the temple is that it was built to honor a female demon. Kamakura Snow Village, Iiyama. Located in Nagano Prefecture, a region famous for its majestic mountains and known as Japan's snow country. This is an ideal location for those who want to experience a true winter without the hustle and bustle of large ski resorts. What makes Kamakura Snow Village special is its traditional hemispherical snow huts, also known as Kamakura. Originally, building Kamakura was not just for fun, but also meant praying for a bountiful harvest and well-being for the family. Local people believed that creating these snow huts would bring blessings from the gods. Mount Kurikoma, Miyagi. The surrounding area has been designated a national park, preserving pristine oak forests and wetlands. From mid-September to mid-October, broadleaf trees such as oak and maple adorn the entire mountain. Additionally, hiking trails starting from Akita and Iwate prefectures lead to a majestic volcanic mountain range. From here, visitors can fully admire the famous landscape beauty of the mountain. After about an hour of climbing, visitors will reach an elevated area where they can enjoy panoramic views of the surrounding peaks. Jigokudani Monkey Park, Nagano. The dominant landscape is a blanket of white snow covering the sheer cliffs and pine forests. However, in the heart of this frigid natural wonders lies a naturally steaming hot spring. The main global attraction is the image of the snow monkeys with their thick grayish-brown fur and faces flushed red from the cold. The monkeys are submerged deep in the water, only their heads visible, enjoying the warmth amidst the biting cold. Snow monkeys are native to this high mountain region, and when temperatures drop, they struggle to stay warm. Since the 1960s, a baby monkey accidentally discovered the warmth of an onsen and began imitating humans by soaking in it. Goryokaku Fortress, Hokkaido. It was a massive star-shaped fortress in the Western style built in the late Edo period. A few years later, the fort became the site of a civil war between the shogunate army and the newly established Meiji government. After the fort lost its military importance, it was eventually converted into a public park in the 1910s. Over 1,000 cherry trees have been planted, making this one of the most beautiful cherry blossom viewing spots. At the center of the fort is the old administrative building, where officials of the shogunate once administered Hokkaido Island. Kiyomizu-dera Temple, Kyoto. The highlight of Kiyomizu-dera is its wooden stage built without a single nail and jutting out from the hillside. In winter, when the snow blankets the area, the scene becomes magical and spectacular. A thin layer of snow blankets the ancient curved tile roofs and the towering kiyaki wooden pillars, creating a stunning contrast. During the Edo period, there was a folk belief that if a person survived a jump from a height of 13 meters, their wish would come true. Records show that as many as 234 people attempted the jump, and the survival rate was an astonishing 85.4%. Today, this idiom is used to refer to gathering all your courage to do something risky or make a big decision. Nami Island, Namiseom. If you've ever seen the famous Korean drama Winter Sonata, you're probably familiar with this romantic location. Nami Island even claims its own cultural autonomy, establishing the Republic of Nami in South Korea. One of the most appealing aspects of this stunning island is the breathtaking natural beauty it offers year-round. Especially when traveling to South Korea in April, the cherry blossoms begin to bloom on the islands, creating a dreamy landscape. When winter arrives, Nami Island is covered in pristine white snow, creating a mystical and captivating beauty. In winter, Nami Island is known as a paradise of love, with its dreamy and romantic natural scenery. Gulmarg, Kashmir, India. When winter arrives, the lush green hillsides of summer are now covered with a thick layer of snow. The deodar pine and snow pine forests stand tall and majestic, each branch heavily laden with clusters of pristine white snow. It's impossible not to mention the Gulmarg Gondola, the second highest and longest cable car system in the world. Gulmarg is known as the Mecca of cross-country and freestyle skiing. The snow here has a characteristic fine powder snow quality ideal for adventure enthusiasts. Mount Seorak-san. As the world's third largest mountain, Seorak-san is one of the most beautiful mountains in South Korea. Located in northeastern South Korea, Seorak-san is easily accessible by bus or private car. Divided into Nya Seorak, Nam Seorak, Oest Seorak, and Daecheongbong. The area boasts a total of 30 majestic mountain peaks. The highest peak is Daecheongbong, reaching 1,708 meters. It is a UNESCO-recognized biosphere reserve and home to a diverse array of plant and animal species. If you're lucky, you might have the chance to see the rare Korean musk deer or the Asian black bear. Gyeongbogung Palace, Seoul. It is not only the largest and most important palace among the 5 great palaces, especially in the pristine white of winter. The snow blankets the traditional curved gray-blue tiled roofs, creating a stunning contrast with the natural wood color. The main courtyard, where important national ceremonies take place, becomes quiet and majestic under the snow. The icy stone steps seem to tell the story of the kings and courtiers who once stood here. Winter brings a sense of tranquility, allowing visitors to appreciate the grandeur and rich history of the palace more deeply. The cold weather seems to bring everything to a standstill, leaving only the pure beauty of its heritage in natural wonders. Ryōgyusen National Park, stretching from the southern slopes of Mount Sobeksan. The national park covers areas in 4 different counties in the province. The park is nestled on Mount Ryōgyusen, the 4th highest mountain in Korea, with its peak reaching 1,614 meters. Blessed by nature with a 36-kilometer-long valley dotted with scenic spots, lakes, and waterfalls. The mountain boasts prestigious cultural heritage sites, such as Gyeoksang-Sanseong Fortress. The beauty of the mountains can be admired all year round, with the snow-capped peaks being particularly stunning in winter. Mount Hallasan Jeju Island. It is an extinct volcano, the highest peak in South Korea, and the centerpiece of Jeju Island. What makes Hallasan extraordinary in winter is the pristine blanket of snow that blankets the entire volcanic landscape. In contrast to the majestic, cold, snow-capped mountains, Hallasan possesses a softer and more graceful beauty. The smooth white snow contrasts beautifully with the exposed black volcanic rock. According to legend, this is where celestial nymphs descended to Earth to bathe in Lake Bakrokdam. The image of the pristine white mountain further reinforces the story of a sacred land that does not belong to the mortal world. Skardu, Pakistan. Located in northern Pakistan, Skardu boasts majestic mountain landscapes, crystal-clear lakes, and vast icy deserts. It serves as a gateway to some of the world's highest mountains and offers a wealth of exciting activities. Famous for its cold Sarfaranga Desert, a highland desert located in the Shigar Valley, 16 kilometers from Skardu. At 2,286 meters, it is one of the highest deserts in the world and a highlight of the region. Another great activity in Skardu is this stunning lake surrounded by mountains, and its water is a beautiful turquoise color. Bukhan Peak, Seoul. A symbol of resilience and pristine natural beauty, right next to a vibrant megacity like Seoul. The massive granite cliffs characteristic of Bukhan are covered in a layer of frost and pristine white snow. The bare pine and oak trees further accentuate the mountain's impressive natural wonders landscape. The name Bukhansan speaks volumes about its importance. Throughout the dynasties, particularly the Joseon dynasty, the mountain served as a crucial natural defensive barrier. Bukhan Fortress, an ancient system of walls, runs along the mountain slopes. Jeonju Hanok Village. With approximately 900 wooden houses and buildings, Jeonju Hanok Village is the largest Hanok village in South Korea. One of the highlights of Jeonju Hanok Village is Gyeonggi-jeon, a beautiful temple nestled in a tranquil garden. Upon entering Hanok Village, the first things you see are Jeondong Catholic Church and Gyeonggi-jeon Shrine. Jeondong Catholic Church is a Western-style architectural structure with faded silver bricks and an ancient church building. Gyeonggi-jeon Shrine houses a portrait of King Taejo breathing life into the history of the Joseon dynasty. The clear blue sky, lush greenery, and traditional tiled roofs create a breathtaking scene. Senso-ji Temple, Tokyo. Not only is it the oldest temple in Tokyo, but it's also one of the biggest tourist attractions. When it snows, the moment the curved tiled roofs are covered in a blanket of white snow is a spectacular sight. The pristine white contrasts sharply with the crimson red and black of the temple architecture, creating a vibrant ink wash-like scene. In winter, when the days are shorter, the temple's nighttime lighting system activates earlier. The warm, gentle yellow light illuminates the ancient architecture, dispelling the cold and creating a solemn atmosphere. Harbin Ice Lantern Festival. Imagine admiring flowers perfectly preserved in crystal-clear ice, or gingerbread houses sculpted from snow. Or perhaps the glittering towers illuminated in rainbow colors, and the ice castles straight out of Disney fairy tales. Nestled deep in northeastern China on the southern bank of the Songhua River, this city has a fascinating history, having once been home to one of the world's largest Russian immigrant communities. The Russian community peaked at over 100,000 in the 1920s, but disappeared due to major political upheavals in China. Today, only a very small number of Russians remain, estimated at about 0.01% of Harbin's current population. Great Wall of China. With its overwhelming scale, there are no words to describe this structure. It stretches over 21,000 kilometers through rugged mountains, deserts, and plains. Before there was a unified Great Wall, the vassal states during the spring and autumn period, warring states period, began to build individual walls to protect their territories from neighboring states and northern tribes. Qin Shi Huang, after unifying China, ordered the connection and reinforcement of the existing sections of the wall. The main purpose was to protect the new empire from the invasion of the Xiongnu. This period is associated with stories of great suffering and sacrifice. Zhuhai-gu, Sichuan winter. In Zhuhai-gu, typically from November to March, offers a tranquility and purity unlike anywhere else. The towering mountains and pristine forests create a cold yet poetic landscape, reminiscent of a traditional ink painting. Even under the snow and cold, the five-colored lake retains its emerald green surface and vibrant colors at the bottom. The contrast between the surrounding white snow and the deep, brilliant blue water creates a surreal spectacle. Legend says that this place is the result of a love story between the mountain god Dago and the goddess Wu-si-mei. However, due to an accident, the mirror fell into the valley and shattered into 108 pieces, creating 108 crystal-clear lakes. Jade Dragon, Snow Mountain Lijiang. Located near Lijiang in Yulong County, this national park is also known as Yulong National Park or Lijiang Yulong National Park. Jade Dragon Snow Mountain is a massive mountain with an elevation of 18,360 feet. This colossal mountain has many peaks, the highest of which is Mount Zidu. This mountain is also known as Yulong Mountain or Yulong Snow Mountain, extending northward. A cable car takes visitors up to an observation deck at an altitude of 14,783 feet, offering spectacular views of the mountain. More adventurous visitors can continue hiking to a second observation area at 15,350 feet for a clearer view of the snow-capped peak. Forbidden City, Beijing. It is the world's largest preserved wooden palace complex, with a staggering 980 buildings. The architecture strictly adheres to traditional feng shui and ritual principles. In ancient Chinese astronomy, the constellation Zi-wei was considered the center of the sky, the residence of the Emperor of Heaven. The Chinese emperor considered himself the son of heaven and the incarnation of the heavenly emperor on earth. The story begins at the beginning of the Ming Dynasty. Pangong Tso Lake, India. Located at an altitude of about 14,270 feet in the Himalayas, it spans India and the Tibet Autonomous Region. In a single day, the color of the lake can change from crystal clear blue to emerald green and sometimes gray or red. This change is due to the angle of the sun, the density of minerals, and the depth of the lake. In addition, this lake is cut in half by the line of actual control, a de facto border that is not clearly defined. About the western third of the lake is under Indian control, while the rest belongs to China. It is symbolic of the lingering impasse in resolving the broader border issue between the two countries. Phoksundo Lake, Nepal. A natural sculpture located at an altitude of 3,611 meters in Shea Phoksundo National Park. Phoksundo is famous for its extraordinary emerald or sapphire blue color. This color is the result of the near absolute purity and the absence of aquatic life provided by melting glaciers. With an estimated depth of 145 meters, Phoksundo is one of the deepest lakes in Nepal. The stillness of the lake's surface reflecting the sky and mountain peaks gives an indescribable sense of depth and majesty. Not only is it ecologically important, it also carries a deep cultural and spiritual soul, especially for the local people. Rara Lake, Nepal. Also affectionately known as Mahadev Pokhari by the Nepalese, it is the largest freshwater lake in Nepal. Located at an altitude of 2,990 meters in Rara National Park, this is one of the most stunningly beautiful and difficult to access places. The lake's surface is so calm and clear that it perfectly reflects the snow-capped mountains of Kanjiroba Chuchamara Peak. The watercolor changes with the seasons, and light, brilliant emerald green in summer, mysterious dark blue in autumn. According to local Hindu legend, Rara Lake was created by Lord Vishnu as a bathing place for nymphs. It is believed that the lake's water has the power to heal illnesses and wash away sins. Lake Towada, Japan. Nestled on the border of Aomori and Akita prefectures, it is not only a scenic spot, but also a spiritual experience. The lake's irregular shape, resembling an outstretched hand, creates a variety of views and coves. The maximum depth is up to 327 meters, making it the third deepest lake in Japan, giving the feeling of a sacred and unexplored abyss. It is a perfect combination of the majestic beauty of an extinct volcano and the grace and sophistication of Japanese forest ecosystems. The most famous story about Lake Tawada is the battle between two gods, Nam Kong and Hachiro Taro. According to legend, two dragons fought fiercely for dominance of Lake Tawada. Lake Baikal, Russia. Located in southern Siberia, between the federal subjects of Irkutsk Oblast to the northwest and the Republic of Buryatia to the southeast. The lake covers an area of about 12,200 square miles, is 395 miles long, and has an average width of 30 miles. It is also the world's largest freshwater lake by volume, containing about 1/5 of the Earth's surface fresh water. Situated in a deep crater structure surrounded by mountains, some of which rise more than 2,000 meters above the lake's surface. Sedimentary layers at the bottom of the lake can be up to 6,100 meters thick. Cracks in the Earth's crust create hot mineral springs in the area. If I could only choose one place to see before I die, it would be Lake Baikal in March, when the turquoise ice sparkles in the sun. Yamdrok Lake, Tibet. Often referred to as Yamdrok, It is one of the most beautiful landscapes and spiritually important symbols of Tibet. The watercolor changes constantly according to the light and angle, from bright turquoise to emerald green. The lake lies in the middle of a giant valley surrounded by snow-capped mountains all year round. Tibetans say that a couple who were deeply in love jumped into the lake and committed suicide. Heaven and earth were moved and turned their blood and tears into a deep blue lake. It is not only a lake symbolizing the pristine beauty, the eternal faith, and the natural wonders of Tibet before the modern era. Dal Lake, Srinagar. Renowned as the soul of Srinagar and a living symbol of Kashmir. With majestic views surrounded by the snow-capped Pir Panjal mountain range and vibrant life happening on the water. Wooden boat experience. The flat-bottomed boats, decorated brightly, glide gently on the water. Out there are houseboats intricately carved from cedar, offering a luxurious and close-to-nature stay experience. Dal Lake was once a favorite retreat of Mughal emperors who built beautiful terraced gardens along its banks. The lake is not just a landscape, but also a complex ecosystem with islands formed from mud and aquatic plants called rad. Lake Pichola, India. It is an artificial lake created in 1362 by a Banjara nomad during the reign of Maharana Lakha. Initially, It was only a source of water for the people. But by the 16th century, under the hands of Maharana Uday Singh II, as the sun sets, the entire Aravalli mountain range turns orange and purple, and magnificent white palaces like the Lake Palace. Lake Pichola is not only beautiful, it is greedy beautiful, both royally elegant and wild in nature. If Venice is the city of bridges, then Udaipur is the city of swimming palaces. And the heart of it all is Lake Pichola, where every time the sun sets, the whole world seems to stop breathing for a few seconds to watch. Qinghai Lake, China. Not only is it the largest lake in China, but it is also a geographical and ecological wonder located on the Qinghai Tibet Plateau. The lake water changes color constantly, from a bright emerald green at noon to a dark, mysterious blue in the evening. This green contrasts strongly with the bright yellow of the rapeseed fields blooming in summer, creating a brilliant natural picture. With an altitude of 3,200 meters, the air is fresh, cool, and the sky is blue without a cloud. feel the closest to heaven and earth, with clouds drifting seemingly just out of reach. Naki Lake, India. Located at an altitude of about 1,200 meters in the hill town of Mount Abu, the Natural Wonders Hill Resort of Rajasthan State. The name Naki in the local language means nail, according to the most famous legend. The gods used their fingernails to dig a lake in just one night to get clean water and protect the people from an evil demon. When the lake was almost finished, the demon imitated the rooster crowing, making the gods think it was almost dawn and stop. Therefore, the lake was not as deep as originally planned, but still deep enough to become a sacred water source. Inle Lake, Myanmar. The most prominent feature, almost the trademark of Inle Lake, is the rowing style of the fishermen of the Intha tribe. Instead of using their hands, fishermen stand on the bow of the boat and wrap one leg around the oar to steer and maintain balance. This allows them to stand upright to better observe the seaweed and fish below the water surface. This is a great adaptation to large lake environments where the water is not very deep, but there is a lot of underwater vegetation. The Intha community has developed a unique way of life, building villages and monasteries on the lake. This place is a perfect blend of the majestic nature of the plateau and the ingenuity and perseverance of the Intha people. Lake Kawaguchi, Japan. Not only is it one of the 5 Fuji lakes, but it is also the place that has maintained the most classical beauty. When the weather is clear, the image of Mount Fuji is perfectly reflected on the mirror-like surface of the lake. The scenery here is especially beautiful in spring and autumn, where you can see Mount Fuji with cherry blossoms or red maple leaves. The locals believe that there is a door to the Dragon Palace at the bottom of the lake, and that Mount Fuji is the sleeping dragon. Therefore, every year on August the 1st, they hold a very sacred dragon procession. It is not only a natural wonder, but also a religion for those who have once stood still for hours just to admire Mount Fuji. Lake Ashi, Japan. The lake was formed after the eruption of Mount Hakone about 3,000 years ago, located at an altitude of 723 meters above sea level. The biggest attraction is the stunning view of the majestic Mount Fuji, reflected in the calm waters of Lake Ashi. This view, especially on a clear day, is considered one of the most perfect symbols of Japanese tourism. In particular, the giant red torii gate standing tall on the water is a classic photo icon. During the Edo period, Lake Ashi was an important part of the Hokkaido, the main route connecting the ancient capital of Kyoto with Edo. A destination, it is a cultural experience where you can go sailing, admire one of the most beautiful mountains in the world. Located in northeastern Mindanao, Lake Biwa, Japan. Global tourism hotspot. It's impossible to talk without mentioning Cloud 9. I call it the Grand Theater. With an area of about 670 square kilometers, it occupies almost the entire northeastern part of Shiga Prefecture. And nature lovers themselves. That is why Lake Biwa is often called the Mirror of Kyoto. The name Biwa comes from the shape of the lake, which resembles a biwa, a traditional Japanese lute. The ancient Japanese believed that it was the goddess Benzaiten, the goddess of arts, who transformed into Lake Biwa. Shirakawa-go, located in northeastern Mindanao, it has rapidly transformed into a global tourism hotspot. It's not just a lake, but the heart of the Kansai region, where nature is 4 million years old. Remarkably, despite admirable level of unspoiled nature. If you only have one day near Kyoto and want to escape the crowds, spend it in Biwako. Shirakawa development seems to have been driven by the surf nature lovers themselves. Lake Savan, Armenia. It is the largest lake in Armenia and one of the highest freshwater lakes in the world. Savan's unique location on the plateau gives it a cool climate and breathtaking views. Standing by the lake, you feel a serenity and majesty that only the highlands can offer. The lake's name is sometimes translated as Black Lake, but in fact Savan's waters are a stunning array of colors. From brilliant emerald green in the morning to deep cobalt blue in the bright sunlight, and turns silver gray during storms. It is the heart and soul of Armenia, where one can find peace, admire ancient monuments. Issyk-Kul Lake, Kyrgyzstan. It is the second largest alpine lake in the world and one of the deepest. Its enormous size creates the feeling of standing in front of a landlocked ocean. The name Issyk-Kul in Kyrgyz means hot lake, or more precisely, non-frozen lake. Amazingly, at 1,607 meters above sea level and surrounded by mountain peaks, the lake never freezes. It was also an important stop on the Northern Silk Road, a crossroads of civilizations. Merchants, scholars, and explorers from the east and west stopped by the shores of this lake. Kandy Lake, Kazakhstan. If you thought the most beautiful landscapes on the planet were in New Zealand or Patagonia, Kandy Lake will make you think again. Deep in the Chon-Kemin Gorge of the Tian Shan Mountains, about 130 kilometers east of Almaty. In 1911, a landslide blocked the flow of the valley, creating a natural dam nearly 100 meters high. Rainwater and meltwater from the mountain peak over 3,000 meters high gradually accumulated, submerging an entire spruce forest. The lake water has a high pH and is very cold, so the submerged spruce trunks almost do not decompose. More than 110 years have passed, and they still stand intact underwater like giant pillars. Kolesai Lakes, Kazakhstan. A masterpiece of natural sculpture, created by the perfect combination of glaciers and the harsh geology of the Tian Shan mountain range. Nestled in a narrow valley, the calm waters create a perfect reflection of the surrounding mountain peaks. What sets Kolesai apart is not just the ethereal blue water, a result of minerals washed from ancient glaciers. As you climb, you'll see a distinct transition from the dense fir forest of the lower lake to the bare open alpine landscape of the upper lake. The most popular story associated with this beauty is the legend of the mountain cry, or ice tears. Legend has it that her tears fell forming 3 crystal-clear lakes, each representing a different emotional stage. Big Almaty Lake, Kazakhstan. Is one of the most precious gems of the Tian Shan range, located only about 15-20 kilometers south of Almaty City. The lake's watercolor changes constantly during the day, from a brilliant emerald green at 10-11 a.m. to a deep blue at noon. The reason is that the bottom of the lake is a layer of extremely smooth glacier silt that reflects light, plus a depth of 30-40 meters. The lake was formed naturally by a massive earthquake that caused a landslide, creating a giant natural dam blocking the Big Almaty River. The Kazakhs say that once upon a time there was a girl who fell in love with a boy from a rival tribe. The two were chaste, and the girl's tears turned into a blue lake, and the boy's turned into the highest mountain protecting the lake. Therefore, the locals rarely call the lake by its Russian name, but affectionately call it Almaty Koli, the Lake of Almaty. Kelimutu Lakes, Indonesia. What makes Kelimutu legendary are the three crater lakes that sit close together on the summit, but have surprisingly different colors. The color change is believed to be caused by chemical reactions occurring in the lake water. Volcanic gases such as sulfur released from vents at the bottom of the lake interact with minerals such as iron and manganese. The redox balance and the concentration of different elements in each tank will regulate the color. They can change from deep blue to green blood red, coffee brown, or even black. For the local Leo people, Kelimutu is more than just a mountain. It is a spiritual home and the final resting place of departed souls. Lake Sentani, Indonesia. As the largest lake in Papua, its size and complex shape create a diverse freshwater ecosystem. The lake is relatively shallow, but has large seasonal variations in water level, which affects the lives of local communities. Unlike many other tectonic lakes, the terrain surrounding Sentani is a mix of steep limestone mountains and wetlands. Like many other communities, the Sentani have stories about the lake's origins, often involving a mythical creature or a cosmic event. These stories reinforce the deep spiritual connection between people and the water. A place, a story of resilience, harmony between humans and nature, and a heritage in urgent need of protection. Lake Batur, Indonesia. Located at an altitude of about 1,050 meters above sea level, the lake is nestled in the giant crater of the supervolcano Batur. With a depth of nearly 100 meters and a width of 140 square kilometers, thanks to its majestic size, this is one of the largest volcanic lakes in the world. The water quality is very good, even good enough to be used as a source of drinking water for local people. There are many stories and legends that come to mind when traveling through this beautiful island. However, perhaps the most famous is the story of a kind giant who once lived in the area with the local people. As a result, he destroyed their village and the people trapped the giant in a giant pit where they buried him. Lake Tondano, North Sulawesi. Lake Tondano is a tectonic lake and a natural wonder located in a giant ancient depression. This explains its large, somewhat irregular shape and is surrounded by majestic volcanic peaks. It is surrounded by important mountains such as Mount Soputan, Mount Kaweng, Mount Tangkoko. The presence of these volcanoes creates a dramatic landscape, while also providing an abundant source of mineral water. The lake's serene beauty, especially at sunrise or sunset, attracts visitors seeking tranquility and boating. Lake Maninjau, Indonesia. Located in the heart of a giant volcanic crater formed from a terrifying eruption about 52,000 years ago. Standing on the top of Kellock 44 Pass, you will see the whole lake like a giant emerald green mirror surrounded by lush green hills. The Minangkabau people say that long ago there were two brothers who loved the same girl. When discovered by the villagers, they were cursed. The older brother turned into a volcano, and the younger brother and the girl turned into Lake Maninjau. Maninjau is not just a beautiful lake, it is a sad poem written by nature with water and volcanoes. If you like places that are quiet, soulful, have stories, and are beautiful enough to make you stay silent for a few minutes just to admire. Lake Singkarak, Indonesia. It was formed by the movement of tectonic plates, specifically along the Sumatra Fault. With an area of about 107 square kilometers and a maximum depth of 268 meters, the lake gives a feeling of vastness and majesty. Standing on the shore, we see the water surface stretching out like a small ocean, surrounded by lush green hills. The stillness of the lake, along with the morning mist hanging over the water, creates an ideal atmosphere for relaxation and contemplation. It is a complete contrast to the hustle and bustle of modern life. Segara Anak Lake, Indonesia. Imagine standing 2,004 meters above sea level, facing a lake that is about 11 square kilometers wide and up to 230 meters deep. The name Sagara Anak translates to Child of the Sea in Sasak, the language of the local Lombok people. And indeed, its deep blue water is reminiscent of the vast ocean, not a high mountain lake. But the beauty is not limited to the unusually warm lake water, which ranges from 2022 degrees C, surrounded by natural hot springs that are said to have miraculous healing powers. It is also a bridge between the turbulent past of volcanoes, the peaceful present of nature, and the sacred future of humanity. Lake Kyomizu, Mongolia. Dubbed the dark blue pearl of Mongolia, it boasts a rare combination of breathtaking beauty and global ecological importance. It is the largest freshwater lake in Mongolia by volume and the second deepest in the world, with a maximum depth of 262 meters. This vastness creates an overwhelming and isolating feeling as you stand among the mountains covered in taiga forest. Geologically, Kyomizu has a dramatic story. It lies in the same tectonic fault belt as Lake Baikal and was formed through similar tectonic activity. This story emphasizes that Kyomizu is more than just an ordinary lake. It is an ancient relic part of a vast freshwater lake system. Tuyen Lum Lake, Vietnam. If Shuangfeng Lake is the romantic heart in the heart of proud Dalat, then Tuyen Lum Lake is the tranquil soul. This is a vivid ink painting where the majesty of the Central Highlands mountains and forests is gentle on the water surface. The lake is surrounded by vast green pine hills. The clear lake surface reflects the sky and clouds, creating a pure blue space. In particular, in the dry season, the lake surface becomes even calmer, while in the maple leaf fall season, it takes on a rare red color. Different from the hustle and bustle of the city center, Tuyen Lum offers an absolutely peaceful and quiet atmosphere. Shuangfeng Lake, Vietnam. Not only is it the heart of Dalat City, but it is also one of the most beautiful lakes in Vietnam and Asia. Located right in the heart of the foggy city, the lake has a beauty that is both poetic, mysterious, and romantic. With an area of about 32 hectares, the soft crescent shape curves among the deep green pine forest. The lake's surface is as calm as a giant mirror, reflecting the sky clouds, pine forests, and ancient French roofs around. The lake is named after the poetess Ho Xuanhuang, famous for her bold, witty, and feminist poems of the feudal era. Cat Ba, Vietnam. It is a green gem with a perfect blend of spectacular limestone landscapes. Like Ha Long Bay, Cat Ba is adorned with hundreds of limestone mountains of varying sizes rising from the turquoise waters. The geological formations spanning millions of years have created majestic and mesmerizing shapes. As you sail through Lan Ha Bay, you'll feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale world where nature is the greatest architect. What makes Cat Ba stand out is the harmonious contrast between its lush green forests and blue seas. Much of the island is covered by Cat Bay National Park, creating a lush green carpet of vegetation that blankets the rocky mountain peaks. Koh Samui, Thailand. Famous for its coconut-lined beaches, luxurious resorts, coconut groves, and vibrant atmosphere, it caters to all types of visitors. Activities include visiting temples, water sports, and exploring Ang Thong Marine Park. This area is known for its diverse regions, such as the bustling Chaweng, offering natural beauty, rich culture, and vibrant nightlife. The island boasts diverse landscapes, including white sandy beaches shaded by coconut trees, coconut groves, and lush tropical rainforests. Koh Samui Island has been inhabited for approximately 15 centuries. Until the 1800s, the island began to be settled by Chinese and Malay maritime traders, attracted by its abundant resources. Koh Phangan, Thailand. It is the second largest island in the Samui archipelago in the Gulf of Thailand. It is globally renowned not only for its natural beauty, but also for its story of transformation and diversity. When mentioning Koh Phangan, the first thing that comes to mind is the full moon party. This is not just a party. It's a global ceremony that takes place monthly on Had Rin Beach. The island is covered in lush forests, waterfalls, and secluded beaches. You could spend the whole day hiking to Phang Waterfall or snorkeling at the pristine coral reefs. Kamakura, Malaysia. A tranquil place where wild hornbills perch in the trees above your luxurious patio. Where monkeys roam the whispering rainforest, their footprints lead you to beaches of fine powdery sand and emerald green. It's no coincidence that Angkor Laut Resort is one of the most popular destinations in Malaysia. This is the only resort in the country that owns its own private island, complete with luxury amenities. Comprising 300 acres of ancient primary forest, Emerald Bay's main beach sits peacefully atop the island. Lombok, Indonesia. Located east of Bali, Lombok is not just an island, but a story of contrasts of unspoiled, uncommercialized beauty. If Bali is the glamorous princess accustomed to glitz and glamour, then Lombok is the mountain fairy that retains its rustic charm. Lombok is home to the Sasak people, an ethnic group with a distinct culture and architecture, particularly the Waktu Telu Islamic tradition. The strong presence of Islam creates an atmosphere of tranquility, solemnity, and minimal influence from Western culture. This is an emerging surfing paradise, with world-class waves but less crowded than Bali. Nusa Penida, Indonesia. It is a declaration of the wild and majestic beauty of nature, a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle. The most striking feature of Nusa Penida is its impressive landscape, where limestone cliffs rise hundreds of meters high. It is an iconic landmark of the island and a geological wonder. The rock formation jutting out into the sea resembles a T-Rex dinosaur bending down to drink. The view from the top of the cliff down to the fine white sand and turquoise water is breathtaking and unforgettable. Sulawesi, Indonesia. Nestled in the heart of the Indonesian archipelago, Sulawesi Island is hidden amidst pristine landscapes overshadowed by Borneo. Stretching like a giant K, the island's 4 peninsulas are separated by a mountainous inland region. The island's rugged terrain has protected its pristine underwater environment and helped many communities thrive in isolation. If the beauty on land is majestic, then the underwater world of Penida is vibrant and dazzling. Siargao, Philippines. Located in northeastern Mindanao, it has rapidly transformed from a secret spot for professional surfers into a global tourism hotspot. It's impossible to talk about Siargao without mentioning Cloud 9. I call it the grand theater of the surfing world. With its perfect, powerful, and challenging tubular wave, Cloud 9 has put Siargao on the world map. Remarkably, despite the tourism boom, Siargao has retained an admirable level of unspoiled nature. Unlike Boracay development in Siargao, seems to have been driven by the surfing community and nature lovers themselves. Hainan, China. Haikou, China's southernmost tropical island province, is famous for its stunning beaches, luxurious resorts, and lush tropical forests, often called the Hawaii of China. As a major free trade port, it is rapidly developing, offering a blend of vibrant urban life, unique Li ethnic culture, its volcanic geology and abundant marine life and tropical fruits have made it a popular destination both domestically and internationally. A tropical island with white sandy beaches, coconut trees, tropical rainforests, and volcanic areas, with 2 distinct monsoon seasons. Bantayan, Philippines. The beaches in Bantayan, especially the Santa Fe area, boast fine powdery white sand that stretches and sparkles in the sunlight. The turquoise waters are shallow and calm, creating a perfect setting for ultimate relaxation. Unlike the hustle and bustle of Boracay or Cebu, Bantayan offers a slower pace of life. This is the ideal place to admire the spectacular sights of the sunrise and sunset over the ocean, a soul-healing experience. The name Bantayan in the local language means guard post, or to keep an eye on. Takao, Philippines. If you're planning a trip to the Philippines but want to find famous and unique destinations, Takao Island is a destination in the Philippines, more precisely located between the southeastern part of Luzon and Masbate. And it is one of the 3 large islands of Masbate province in the Philippines. The total area of Takao Island is approximately 334 square kilometers, boasting an incredibly diverse and pristine ecosystem. Koh Kood, Thailand. What sets Koh Kood apart from its more famous siblings, like Phuket or Koh Samui, is its unspoiled and exclusive nature. This island has a very low population density, only about 2,000 people, and over 70% of its area is covered in tropical forest. When you arrive here, you will feel a precious silence, broken only by the sound of waves and birdsong. The sand here, like at Ao Frau or Klong Chau, is finely powdery white, and the turquoise seawater is so clear you can see the bottom. Instead of the hustle and bustle of beach parties, this place offers privacy in ocean-facing bungalows designed in harmony with nature.